when we realize that in a biblical sense, in a biblical definition, faith is talking about our relationship with the Lord and about our trust with Him and our security in the strength of this relationship between us. When we understand that faith means that I trust that this relationship is important, not just to me, but it's important to God. It's not just that this relationship with Him is important in my life, but I trust that it is important in His life as well, that for Him it matters. Now that understanding, when we realize that that is what faith is, then that changes a lot of things. Like, for example, what is unbelief then? And welcome to this morning joke this morning. Then unbelief in this sense would mean that I am not trusting this relationship. I am not taking hold of the strength of this relationship. In my eyes, I am uncertain if this relationship matters to God. And I fail with this relationship, and then I think probably He also is displeased with this relationship when I fail, or it's not important to Him any more than to me. And that would be a failure of understanding, because that is not how God is. In 1 Corinthians 1:9 we read, God is faithful, by whom you were called unto the fellowship of His Son, Jesus Christ our Lord. It is His faithfulness that fills us with faith. It's interesting because in the Greek, the word there, faithful, is pistos, which is the same word as faith. And God has faith, like of course it means faithfulness, but the important point is that it's connected with our faith. Like His faithfulness triggers our faith. When we take hold of His faithfulness towards us, then we trust, then we can have faith, then we can rest, and then we can. So in this sense, His faithfulness is a powerful initiation to us and initiates faith in us. Just like we read in 1 John 4:19 that we love Him because He loved us first, we could maybe say the same way, because He's faithful to us, therefore we have faith in Him. We have reason to trust Him. We have reason to have faith and to trust Him. So then faith is not about believing that, I believe that can happen, or I believe that cannot happen, or that will not, or it will happen, or something. It's not about that. Faith is about trusting Him who promised, trusting His nature, trusting God's character, that saying in our hearts, yes, this is truth, and I believe that what you said, that's why I take the Bible with trust in my life. That's why I take it to heart, because I trust Him who has given me His thoughts, and I can say I trust this relationship, the strength of it. And when that happens, when we live like that, then the end of Galatians 2:20 is going to become a reality. Let me just read it. The life which I now live in the flesh, I live by the faith of the Son of God, who loved me and gave Himself for me. So I live this life by this faith. This is how I live my life. Because and it's not some it's not some willpower issue when I'm willing to believe that thing or that thing can happen. No, it's about me taking hold of the strength of this relationship in my heart and saying, yes, I trust you, God. I trust that this relationship is as important to you as to me, even more. I trust. So that's a wonderful, wonderful truth, and God bless you with that today.